Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash, the born of the elders and apostles of Great Mission to LGMS. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect scattered abroad, preaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is Malak Tazadak from GMS Trinidad, coming back with another video. I'd like to touch on this article with this tweet, right, that Donald J. Trump posted. I think it's on Twitter. If it's not Twitter, it's some other media platform. Alright, we posted and say President Putin of Russia, which is Vladimir Putin, is now threatening the use of nuclear weapons. Alright, saying it is not a bluff. The Ukrainian conflict should never have happened and would not have happened if I were president. Right? And he can't say that because really and truly everything is orchestrated by Yahweh Hashem Shai. The king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Shai. So he can't say that. Right? So really and truly he bluffing. Right? So continuing. But as I have made very clear for quite some time, this could now end up being World War III. Right? And anyway, the icing on the cake is World War III. Right? The thermonuclear missiles, the fire, America going down in in great flame. Right? So he's saying the Russian president, which is Vladimir Putin, is threatening the use of nuclear weapons. But I personally believe that it will be firstly it will be an EMP strike. I personally believe that. Speaking as a man, right? I believe that the United States of America will be hit by EMP, right? And electric magnetic pulse, right? That's the meaning of EMP, of the word EMP, the acronym for electric magnetic pulse, right? Which is also, I wouldn't say, well, it is an electronic blast, right? Something like a nuke, right? But what it will do, it will wipe out all electronics, right? So things like your radio, your phone, cell towers, your electric vehicles, all of that will be wiped out, right? It will shut down the electric grid, right? The power grids that generating power for the whole country, right? The EMP will shut it down, right? That is the whole purpose of an EMP. Alright, so I personally believe that America will be hit by EMP attack, right, causing mass blackouts across the states. Could be the whole continent. Alright, the Ukrainian conflict should never have happened. Who's you to say that? You is not the Lord. The scripture says in the last days there will be wars and rumors of wars. Alright, and would not have happened if I were president. As I said earlier on, you cannot say that, right? Because really and truly, the Most High is working through the hands of these fucking Edomites, these world leaders, right? These men who think that there's kings, right? The Most High Abba Shem El Shai is controlling these men to bring forth his prophecies, to bring forth his judgments, right? But as I have made very clear for quite some time, this could now end up being World War III. Alright? And as I said before, World War III is prophesied in the scriptures. Alright? Revelation 9. Starts at Alright. Start at verse 12, Revelation 9 and verse 12. One war is past, and behold, there come two wars more hereafter. Alright, which is the first destruction. Alright, because that word war goes back to the word destruction. Right, the first destruction was World War III, World War One. Right, the second war was World War Two, and the third war, right, which is already here basically on an economic scale, World War III. All right, verse 13, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which were before power. Alright, verse 14, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right? And this is after the elect have been sealed. Because really and truly, these four angels are bound in the river Euphrates, right? Waiting on the elect to be sealed. Right? When the elect are sealed, then the Messiah Abba Shemel Shai gonna loose the four winds. Alright? Gonna bring destruction upon this planet Earth. Jacob's trouble. Alright? The mark of the beast. And the icing on the cake, which is World War III, the nuclear missiles, thermonuclear fire. Alright? Boom, 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 verse 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And the number of army of horsemen were 200,000, right? And I heard the number of them. Right, 200 million nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads, I should say. Right, because one missile have about 10 to 12 warheads in it. Alright, so Russia could shoot up one missile, and that one missile could hit 12 states. Right, because that one missile contains about 10 to 12 warheads, 10 to 12 nukes from that one missile. Alright, so that whole long machine really and truly is not one missile. Alright? To the top of the missile, the pinnacle of the missile, consists of 10 to 12 warheads, right? And the bottom from the bottom, let's say beneath the head go down, is basically the body of the missile that are used to propel the missile from continent to continent. Alright? So really and truly, one missile could destroy about 10 to 12 states. Right? According to how destructive the missile are. Alright? Boom, boom, boom. And the number of the army of horsemen were 200,000, right? So read that already. Alright. So yeah, World War III is upon the it's already here basically. Right? The Mosai is preparing the table. Right? It's preparing Esau Edom's destruction. Right? That's why the scripture say, look up. When we see these things, look up for our redemption draweth nigh. Alright? As in St. Luke, I'll get real quick. So who was this fucking Edomite Donald J. Trump to say that if he was in office, none of these things would have happened? He can't say that, right? Why the scripture say he portray himself to be God, to be power, but he's not a power, right? Because say Luke chapter 21 and verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Right, look up for our redemption draweth nigh. Right, Hawashai, deliverer. Yah Hawashai, he deliver. Right, that's the meaning of his name. Right, how are we going to be delivered out of this place? Via the chariots. right? That is why we looking up. That is why we lifting our heads, right? That is why it has so many chariot sightings, right? Every day you look up in the sky and you're sure to see a chariot, right? Which goes to show our redemption joy night is near, right? It is near. The book of St. Matthew chapter 24, verse starting at verse 7, starting at verse 6. I'll start at verse start at verse 5 actually. Book of St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. Yeah, many was deceived. Right? The main deception was Cedric Borgia, right? They extol the true image of the heavenly Father's Son, which is Yahushai. Right? And the proper Edomite man. Right? That is why when these tutors, these niggers look at a white man, they were so called they see God. Right? Because throughout these years, these decades, these centuries, they were mind fucked to believe that Esau Edom is God, right? That the so-called white man is God, right? And shall deceive many. So yeah, many were deceived. Even the other nations was deceived, are deceived, I should say, right? Because when you look in the Christian church, you see in Elam, you might see one or two Moab, right? You see in all other nations in the Christian church also praying to this fucking devil. Alright? So not just our people will receive, but also the other nations. Alright, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. What's going on in Ukraine right now? What's going on in the east right now? A lot of wars and rumors of wars. Alright? Vladimir Putin making threats to the United States. Alright? Vladimir Putin wanna launch missiles to the United States, which is prophecy. Right? But that wouldn't happen yet. Why it wouldn't happen yet? Because a major prophecy have to come to pass, which is the MOT to the B. Right? You know what I mean when I say by that? The spiritual branding. Right? The implementation of the mark, the charagma, the cut. Right? Revelation 13, Revelation 14. Right? See, continue and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. So it must come to pass. Right? But the end is not yet. For 7, for nation shall rise against nation. Right? There is wars. Vladimir Putin rising against Donald Trump. Right? Donald Trump. Well, I wouldn't say Donald Trump. Vladimir Putin rising against this fucking Edomite, Joe Biden. Alright? Joe Biden beefing with Kim Jong Un. This Chinese president, I forget his name. Alright? Xi Jinping or something so. Alright? If I'm not mistaken. Alright? And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? And there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? What country? I think is Mexico was recently hit with a major earthquake at 7 point something. Right? There's a lot of articles. So like yeah, on the web right now, on YouTube especially. Alright, saying that there's a lot of upcoming famines that are brewing across the planet Earth right now. Right? Food shortages, empty shelves, empty storehouses. Alright? Walmart just recently canceled a lot of fucking orders. How much billions of dollars in orders? Right? So they're purposely doing this. right? That is why they're saying it's a man-made famine. It is really a man-made famine, but who playing in the minds of these men? Is the Mosiah or Bashem Yahushai? Alright? Verse 8, all these things are, so like all these are the beginning of sorrows. So hey, this is the beginning of sorrows. Alright? Continuing. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I will jump down to verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved, which is going into the elect man that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? But when you jump up to verse 9, it said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah. They're gonna reach the point that they're actually gonna kill the men of the Lord. Some of us, right? Some of us that actually are predestined to be martyrs for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Some of us that will actually have to lay down our lives for this truth. Right? And jumping on to verse 13 and say, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So and the rest of us that endure to the end, we shall be saved. Right? Our redemption draweth nigh. These chariots. Right? We're gonna be saved by these chariots. Alright? Yeah, Book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Most High is in full control. Right? The Most High have full power upon the planet Earth. Right? So no man upon the planet Earth doing what he want to do. Right? No man upon the planet Earth doing his will. Right? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is in full control. Is in full control of man. Right? These men that sit in high places, these governments, these rulers that rule in the earth in wickedness, the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is in full control of these men. Right? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. That is what it means. The Most High is in full control. Right? So, hey, World War III is upon the horizon. Right? Close off with Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. Where it say, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, say the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So hey, when the smoke clear, right, when them 200 million nuclear missiles hit America and that smoke clear, that land will not be a desert. Alright? The Most High Bashem Yahushai is gonna annihilate that whole land. He's gonna burn that whole land. Alright? That's why the scripture say it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Nothing is going to remain. Alright? That is the terrible judgment that the Most High Bashem Yahushai have for that land. Right? Babylon the Great. America, which is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, which is modern day Babylon. Alright? So hey, pure fire and death upon Babylon the Great, alright? Mawat Lababal, DTA, Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, Barakatam. the bonus of the elders and apostles of great mercy to LGMS. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect, scattered abroad, preaching the word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakodash, Barakatam.